A question that is always asked by the applicants is that what is innovation in my plan and if my business is innovative enough or not. We see a lot of cases that the people are asking or talking about the case that, okay, we have a coffee shop and we are providing some new, I don't know, type of tea or new type of coffee, and would it be considered as an innovative idea or not? So in this video, I'm going to talk about the innovativeness in UK innovator founder visa. I will, open this PDF file that you can see here. And this PDF file is a file that is provided by the Home Office for endorsing bodies in order for them to be able to qualify if a business is, innovative enough or not, or if the business is, suitable or not. So in general, it's a guideline that is provided by the Home Office to practically the endorsing bodies. Let's go into the details and let's see that what is the definition of innovation based on this criteria that is set by Home Office. So the first thing which is important is that we have to know exactly what is innovation. The applicant must demonstrate to you that they have a genuine original business plan that meets new or existing market needs and creates a competitive advantage. So what it means, first of all, you should be able to provide the information about the innovativeness of your business in the format of a business plan. And you have to be able to prove that the market needs the innovation that you are going to make. And you have to be able to prove that you have some competitive advantages to your competitors. So these are the three parameters that you have to talk about. So you cannot talk about the problem of, I don't know, some kind of, let's say, pollution in Mars, because right now it is not something that is that much needed, unless you are dealing with the X space and Elon Musk and you are solving a problem for him, and he himself told you that, okay, this is something that I need and this is the thing that I'm ready to pay for, solution of that. Other than that, it would not be something that would be considered as innovative, because at the moment there is no need for that. And then when we go into more details, we see that when the practically the bodies are evaluating your plan, they are considering different parameters, and one of those things is the USP, or business, in fact, unique selling proposition. Yeah. So they want to know exactly that what is it about the product and the service that you are providing, how different is that compared to its competitors. So you have to be able, in your business plan, to demonstrate that. The second parameter is that you have to be able to prove that your idea is not easily replicable. So you have to be able to prove that there is a barrier to entry into the market that you are touching, or into the field that you are touching. And what it means, so if the whole idea that you have is, let's say, adding Red Bull to coffee and give a new name of red coffee to it and selling it, it will not be working at all. Yeah, your product may be innovative, but if it works well, from tomorrow anybody can do the same, and you will be having a high chance of practically getting kicked out of the market by the big names. So this is the second parameter that you should be considering. And also, it is important that the core of your business should be innovation. Yeah. So the innovation should not be a small part of your task. The core of your business should be innovation. So business plan proposals that should not be considered as meeting the innovative standard include where the innovation element and associated research, design, or implementation is largely outsourced to a third-party provider, or generic business with an only incidental innovation proposition, for example, a taxi or cleaning company with an app. Yeah, so these are two good examples. First, it is telling that you cannot say that the main part of the business, the main innovative part of the business, is done by other company. And also, you should know that you cannot say that, okay, I have a routine business, also I'm going to add AI to it, I'm going to add API to it, I'm going to add app to it, I'm going to add a blah blah to it. Yeah, so it cannot be accepted. In the next part of this video, we're going to talk about it, or maybe in a separate video, we're going to talk about the ways that we would be able to first understand that what is the situation of the market and where are the potential fields of innovation that we would be able to work on. The other example that we are going to be talking about would be, okay, the good thing is that this handbook gave the instruction about the cases that are acceptable and are not acceptable. And it says that an example of a very good case would be an applicant which is a part of founding team spinning out of a venture from a university research program commercializing a new engine efficiency tool or technology. This applicant can clearly articulate that, okay, what is the company's R&D proposition, and can demonstrate a strong case for how their technology is new in the market compared to its competitors. And an example of unlikely case would, on the other side, be a case of an edtech company which is based on artificial intelligence and focused on teaching the people under 18 years old. And the problem in that case is that the person who is providing the technology has no background in AI, has no supporting team, and is going to provide the whole process or outsource the whole process to a company out of their practically team. So I hope that with these descriptions that we talked about, the definition of at least innovation is clear to you, and you would know that, okay, what is the best way for you to touch the innovativeness. Also, to add another information to you, I can say that the innovation can happen in multiple different places. The innovation can be in the process that you make a product or service. The innovation can be in the business model that you have. So maybe, for example, the model of, let's say, the business that the apps like Uber is doing is the same as the New York taxi, yeah. But the business model that they have is different. The way that they're making revenue is different, yeah. So they could make a marketplace, while before that the concept was not like that, and it was not a marketplace, let's say. So this could be also a field that you can have innovation on. And in the rest of this video, we are going to talk about the ways that we can define the innovativeness and how we can practically come up with an innovative idea, and how we can present it in a way that is acceptable by endorsing bodies, by investors, and by whoever who is evaluating our innovativeness in our businesses. Yeah, that is the first part. Good luck. See you in the second part. Okay, before going to gym, I was talking about the case of the innovation and the importance of that in getting accepted in any kind of endorsing body, in any kind of startup visa or innovator founder visa, or any kind of plans that are set for innovative ideas or innovative businesses. We talked about the case that how can we prove if our business is innovative enough or it's not innovative. And there are different ways that we can prove, and we can, tell the endorsing body or the investors or any of the authorities that is, responsible for qualifying the level of the innovation in your plan, that your business is, something that would worth thinking of, at least from the innovation point of view. One of the tools that we use is called the strategy canvas or Blue Ocean strategy canvas. That is used for many years, and in general, it is giving an understanding or a comparison between your business and the normal businesses. So let's assume that you are a developer of an iPhone, and this iPhone is something very new. We are back in 2000, I don't know, 4 or 5, whenever that was this first time that the iPhone came to the market, or even right now it is somehow more innovative than other phones. So here you can see that the blue chart is showing the iPhone features, and the red one is showing the feature phones, and the orange ones is showing the smartphones. We are making a comparison between the different, practically phones according to price, variety of different models that they have. So we are trying to have some kind of minimize or eliminate some of the features that they may have. So the price is something that we are trying to reduce or eliminate. Yeah, there are some parameters that we are looking for reducing. So the number of the physical, I don't know, items in it, or unfortunately this is not copied in a correct way. But by the way, my point is this: PC-like performance or whatever. These are the things that we are trying to reduce. Some things are the features that we are trying to raise or have a better performance in our system. So for example, in iPhone we are looking to have more style and find or ease of using, to have a better UX and UI. So this is something that we are trying to raise. And also we are making some level of features, creating some features that which we call it, for example, customization through the App Store, that you can have different apps. There will be different developers that can publish their apps and so on and so on. So the innovation can happen in any of these four fields. And how can we mention if we are more innovative compared to our competitors or not? It is based on the comparison that we can have with our competitors. So we can say that we use this technology in order to have a better, for example, UI and UX. We used our own operating system in order to prove that we have a better, UI and UX. Or we developed our store, and this store is, making the customization much easier for our developers or for the whole developers in the world. This is something that you cannot see in the old phones, or the normal phones. At that time, I'm talking about 2004 or 5. By the way, these are one of the ways that you can talk about practically the importance of this kind of innovation that you've been using. So you have to be able to show that in which fields or in which aspects, either eliminating, reducing, raising, or creating, you are better than your competitors. And what is the technology that you used? What is the tool that you used? And to be honest, based on the experience of mine in the whole period of time that I've been working on these kind of plans, they are not looking for making a rocket science. They are not looking for a new formulation to be developed. They are not looking for a DNA, for example, level, let's say, changes that should be happening on, for example, in bio industry. The thing is that you have to just be able to prove that you have some feature which is made out of some technology that is somehow better than the other ones. And the way that you present it is very important. And the way that you mention it is very important. Using this kind of tables that I'm showing once again, you can easily present that what is the main fields of innovation that you are focusing on. So for example, I'm focusing on having a better style and fun, ease of doing, and for example, making a new feature customization through my app store. Let's go to the second way that we can prove if a business is innovative or not. The other tool that you can use would be something which we call it feature mapping. In the feature mapping, we are not going to practically have a general overview of the features, but we are going to mention each of the features that our competitors have one by one. So for example, here it shows different tools. All of these tools are the tools that we use for SEO, search engine optimization. A series of and we made analysis on 4 or 5 different categories. So for example, there are some tools that are showing the rankings, some tools that show what are the advertising platforms that our competitors are using, some tools that are showing the authority of the pages, social media and the traffic that they get and the technology that they use, and blah blah. So when I want to work on, let's say, making a new SEO tool, this SEO tool, if it has ranking, okay, it seems to be something that a lot of different technologies or a lot of my competitors are providing as well. So it would be a field that maybe or may look a little bit hard to compete the competition. And the advertising, still we see that it is the same, but some fields like, for example, traffic, technology or tech stack that the technology is or that different websites are using, social media, These are the things that are of higher level of importance. Again, we are talking about this image. This is, something that is for 2008, 2009. I don't know. At least it is for the time that we had a technology which was called Alexa. We know that it's a long time, that it's at least 2-3 years that Alexa is not working anymore. Alexa by Amazon at that time was a tool that could show the rank of the websites in the world and could show the authority of the pages and so on and so on. We are not going to talk about that. But in general, I want to say that if it was 2008, 2010, whatever, and you wanted to develop a new SEO tool like Ahrefs, like BuildWith, like BuzzSumo, and blah, blah, you should have considered that, okay, there are some features that all of these tools have. It is not, you can hardly, focus on innovation, making something new on these fields, or it would be somehow harder to convince that, okay, you have a tool that is much more valuable than this practically tools. But it would be much easier for you that you say that, okay, I'm tracing traffic, and because in that case you have a technology that has just one competitor, and that competitor is Alexa. There are other also ways for proving the innovation, and one of them is the, let's say, cross-functional involvements. Yeah, so let's say you have a financial tool. Yeah, so you have a tool that is making a financial projection for your company. Yeah, that is used for making the strategies of companies, the sales strategies of the companies for the next quarter. And right now you are using the AI technology in it. Yeah, so with the AI, you are going to have, let's say, a better understanding of seasonality of the sales. You have a better understanding of, let's say, the future fluctuations that you are going to have based on different parameters. Yeah. So this is also one of the things that you can focus on, and you can say that, okay, I know that already AI is working in field X. I'm going to implement it in my own field, which is sales, or which is projection of the future sales, or marketing, or whatever other tools that is available. So another ways that you have to and you can make innovation is that one. There are other ways as well. I hope that I can have enough time to make a tool that the people who are looking for having some kind of feature mappings or blue ocean strategies or other type of tools that we talked about that you see here would be able to have access to it without the a big cost. I believe that it is something that I can easily make it with some practically coding with Python and so on. And maybe in the next videos, I would be working on providing a tool that you can enter the information about your business, and the rest of that on the chart that you need, or at least the initial information that you need for preparing the chart, would be provided by that tool. Because right now with AI, you can do a lot of analysis, you can do a lot of practically studies on your competitors, on the features that they have. It is something doable, but let's see. Okay, so I hope that this video about the innovation was something which was clear for you. At the beginning, we talked about the definition of innovation based on the UK Innovator Founder Visa. We went and we checked term by term that what is that definition, what are the examples of a successful case from innovative point of view, and what are the examples of not acceptable cases from that point of view. And then I tried to give you some understanding that how should you prove or how should you get some ideas initially that your business is innovative enough? What are the points that you should be putting forth to have a better innovation or prove that you have a better innovation in your business? And finally, how should you present the innovation in your practically business to the endorsing bodies? I hope that was clear to you. I hope that in the coming days also, before my gym, I would be able to make some videos that would be used by you guys. And yeah, let's see. Have a good day and enjoy.